Hello, my beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and today we're going to be doing your hopes and fears and your outcomes for the week. So, the two cards that came for your hopes and fears is Looking Deeper and Revealing Radiance, and I feel that that is kind of a full sentence in itself, saying, look deeper to reveal the radiance inside. My light illuminates the world. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. Sometimes we have to dig a little deeper. Sometimes we have to go intuitively to find those things, to remind ourselves that we're more than just the sum of the parts that we can see out here, right? More than fingers and toes, more than, aches and pains. We are so much more. So, and for the outcome, it's the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely in a point in time where there's going to be cycle shifts happening. Absolutely, okay? You're going to be going up. You're going to be moving forward, shedding skins, getting through the clouds. Absolutely. All right, so the King of Cups coming in reverse is again reminding me of that thing that came in all week. Like we had the King of Cups before, right? It's being calm. Remember, in the weeks before, you were the calm in the storm. You have to remember, and you have to hold on to this. You have to remain the calm one in the storm. Why? Because there's so many things that can take your attention. It's not just... it's not just the world outside. It's not just what's going on with it. It's not even just people trying to take advantage of other people. It's just sometimes the energies around you, okay? People aren't to snuff and they're feeling off, and then they kind of get dragged down within themselves, and they, not that they want to, but they end up bringing you with them, okay? You have to remember that you're not responsible for everybody's well-being. Sometimes things will happen, and it's just, that's just the way it is. So it's your perception that needs to be looked at, right? When you're suddenly in a limbo, okay, as soon as the perspective changes, then you start moving forward. And I feel that's what the message is for this week. It's like, as soon as you start looking deeper, you will find a way to move forward. So let's take some cards here. Let's get this show on the road. Let's finish off this week with a great big bang. Tomorrow we're going to be viewing the month of December. Can you believe it? We're already looking at the month of December and the energies. And we're also going to be doing the upcoming week. So I hope to see you there. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be checking out the energies for the last month of 2023. Can you believe it? But exciting things. Exciting is, as that is, we're going to be next month looking at the upcoming year. And it's going to be year of 8, not 7. 8 is like, it's such a, it's a big year, 8. 8, first of all, the 8 of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards. It's craftsmanship. It's like putting your money where your mouth is, right? Was it? I get all of those wrong. Anyway, it's just, doing the work, doing the really good work. The 8 of Wands, getting all your duckies in a row, and, getting the progress going. The 8 of Swords, getting out of your own way, okay? And then you also have the 8 of Cups, which is leaving the stuff, really leaving it behind, okay? Doing the good work. Yeah. So, right, you have 3, recognition and reward. I like this card. So, I'm going to tell you right away, I feel like Spirit is coming in and saying, if you're able to, like, walk away from this drama or whatever's coming in, you're going to feel really good about it. It's going to, they're going to reward you for it. They're going to go, good job. If you're able to walk away from the drama or walk away from the bad feelings and just kind of do the best with what you've got, and concentrate on your good energy, it's going to bring in a lot of it's like passing, and I don't want to say passing a test, but I think it's a personal test more than anything. Okay? When you choose to focus on radiance by looking deeper, by staying in a calm instead of letting it be taken away from you. And I feel that that's why it's saying in reverse. You may have had a week or a couple of weeks where it feels like the radiance was like the calm was being tested, right? It's almost like a test. And you're saying to yourself, well, why would Spirit test me? To make sure that you got the gist of the lesson, okay? Sometimes, you'll say, and this used to happen to me all the time, I am Zen, I am good, nothing can trigger me. As soon as the words are out of my mouth, something comes along and triggers me, and usually gets me good. I mean, really good, like really fast, too. Okay? I used to think I've got it all together, and then somebody would come in and just take it all away. And remind me that I was somebody who was prone to go back to my original programming. Okay? But as I went along with practice, it's like anything else. With practice, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to understand it. And in the process, it's helping me find my peace. It's helping me find the thing that was going to keep me healthy of spirit, healthy of body. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing, okay? Because when you do that, you get out of limbo and you start moving forward again. And that's your recognition and rewards, okay? It's like the blocks get removed. You get put down from the hanging tree, from your leg. They put you back down on your feet and they go, all right, you may proceed. So, yeah, absolutely. And I know it may not be like that for everybody, but for myself, oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I never get too cocky anymore. I think I feel now I go, I think I get it. And then usually something will come around and I'll see where I still need to work, if you know what I mean, right? And don't worry about perfection. Just worry. I think it's more about being completely aware of where you are rather than getting it right every time. I think it's being aware that something is happening when it's happening. I think that's the most important part. When you catch yourself in limbo and going, oh, I'm here again. That's awareness. And as soon as you get that, you start looking for solutions. You start to look for what triggered me again, what got me stuck here again, okay? And that's where, because you're learning, you're gaining so much wisdom. When you're oblivious to all of it, then you're not getting anything at all. You're just, you're not experiencing life. You're trying to just, I don't know what to say. It's not experiencing life. It feels more like life is happening at you, not for you. You understand? Yeah. And then you have the universe card. So you have the wheel, which is the halfway mark, and you have the universe, which is the world card, which is the journey. So this, I feel like they're saying this part here is really going to propel you for what's coming so that you can get to the world, okay? Because in the second half of the major arcana, you got something going on. You have death, you have balance, you have the devil, the tower. Those are the big ones. Those are like the let me smack you upside the head. So it's almost like they're saying you need all of this beautiful wisdom and this forward momentum to deal with the awareness of things as they happen, so that when it's happening, you can work your way towards, the second half. Okay, you have everything. So that the second half doesn't feel worse than the first half, because you have all the tools available to you. I almost feel like the wheel is almost like a halfway mark. You either butt up against it and go back to one, or you go past it and then you have everything you need to continue on. It's not that you're not learning in the second half, but it's almost like a rite of passage, right? You have to really tap into your good feelings, the way you are, seeing life, the way you are taking one step at a time. And you always have to look within. You have to find that peace, that calm, that radiance within. That's the reward of getting past this point to this point. Okay? Even though the Hangman is technically in flipped on the other side. Thank you to everybody who is a member, who pays, you know, there's memberships as low as $3 a month. This helps the channel. It helps me. I thank you so much. To people who give like one-time donations on supers, wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay? It's not the amount, it's the fact that you thought and that you gave. I appreciate everything. I really, really do. The Empress Creativity. Ace of Swords, breakthrough. Absolutely. So, of course, when you are radiant from the inside out, what happens, right? You vibe higher. You go higher in your vibration. You feel lighter. And you also have more room for different things. Different things of, first of all, seeing the breakthrough that you've had, right? By keeping my vibrations high, no matter what's happening around me, I am more prone to seeing what's there. And seeing what's there always offers a lot more clarity on the subject, right? Even to your intellect, all to your chakras, it gives you a fresh perspective. It makes you realize things. It makes you make important decisions in a very different way, right? You see the truth in something. Not only that, it also incites you to find creative ways of coming out of the other side, instead of being in a sense of fear and panic, which kind of nulls and gives you fight or flight. Which most of us are prone to flight, by the way, because we just want to escape the hurt, the pain, the fear. When we're in a better state of mind, we get to flip that King of Cups, and what happens is that we start using our creative brain, right? We're going, all right, this isn't great, but you know, it is what it is. And you're calm. You go inside, and then you reveal, as I say, reveal the radiance. The light shines out. And I told you guys, my light illuminates the world, okay? This came in the other day, the crown and the ground. I felt this, it was shining through. This is that pile of rocks that's on top of you. That's that mountain of weight that is holding you down. When you look deeper, when you see for what it is, you can see that it's not an actual mountain. It's just a pile of rocks. And the vibration and the shaking, the light is shining through. And by the light shining through, you're seeing that it's a pile of rocks instead of just one massive rock, right? Because the light is shining through the crevices. And then you realize, I can vibe this off if I want this. And as soon as you do, there's that breakthrough and that creativity to get yourself out of that situation. And that's what I saw this week. You are seeing this. You're seeing the key, okay? The key and the spiral of the cosmos, creation. And you have the key. That's the thing. You have a big ass key right here. So you are figuring it out. And you're going to be able to give birth to a lot more by being this way. Okay? A lot more. I really like this. I actually love this. I think it's fantastic. I'm going to take this because I will be reading these two at one point. But I'm going to keep going for now. Goblins have already been here. They were in our before and after. So we've just had this one. Yeah, and they're saying you're going to read it from the books because they talk, yeah. I've read this one before and I liked it. I like what they had to say about it. So it's relevant to today. Okay, so let's do that right away. 5, goblins. Fear is an illusion. I love this. Choose love today. Goblins are born when you're wounded or something essential is lost in that experience. From that point on, as you forget your wholeness, they remain with you in the shadows. There they remind you of what brought them into being. You're hung up in this tree, okay, below here, okay? There, they remind you of what brought them into being by mimicking your own voice, tricking you into believing that you're unworthy, victimized, or unlovable. They hold you hostage through low self-worth, self-sabotage, and the feeling that you're lacking what you need. If goblins pay you a visit, know that they represent a shadow of your own self or someone else's, and that they're leading you into a potentially reactive situation. This is what I was talking, right? The trigger, the reaction, right? The goblins. Spirit guides in disguise. A goblin's card appearance is an opportunity for growth, however, and a signal that you must love yourself. Okay, so choose love. Choose love, not fear. I'm going to choose love, not fear. No human is without flaws. That's what I said. Don't look for perfection. Look for awareness, okay? The goblin's message is that you must release resentments and negative self-thought. Within you is the spark of the divine. Revealing radiance. Okay, look deeper. Ask Spirit to help heal you. Miracles can and do happen. Let go of negativity. That's a big one. That's a big one. And it comes back a lot, doesn't it, Pisces? It does. It comes back a lot. Golden Palace, also 5. 5 and 5. You see that? Yeah, look at that. There's always enough. That's the second message that's coming in. It represents good fortune, ambitions fulfilled, wealth, and prosperity. It may also indicate emotional fulfillment, as perhaps you're entering a time of happiness that's long overdue. A time of happiness that is long overdue. A time of happiness that is long overdue. I want you to write that in down here, down in the comments, right there, right there. You see it? Right there. I want you to write that right there. I am entering a time of happiness that is long overdue. I am entering a time of happiness that is long overdue. Write it as many times as it takes for you to believe it. I don't care if it's in the comments. You can write it 20 times. Oh no, I can see aces doing this. But you get it, right? The message here is that self-worth isn't measured by what you have. No matter how abundant your life is, instead it comes from what you are, how authentically you're living your life, and how much love you're willing to share. Granted, receiving this card does indicate material gain and a furthering of tangible rewards, but things come and go. And knowing your true value leads to even greater riches now. Share the wealth. Beautiful. Share the wealth. Okay? And that can be your calm demeanor, your belief in who you are and how you feel. Okay? Oh, Pisces. Wow. Okay. So, I'm going to take tarot deck here at this point again. I'm just thinking, I've seen so many posts, it's like I'm not a real tarot reader because I use oracle decks. Alright, I'm not a real tarot reader, you all, because I use oracle decks. Even though there's an immense synchronicity with all of them and the cards. Just 5 and 5, you know. It's okay. If that means I'm not a real tarot reader, then I will call these spiritual sessions. How's that sound? Spiritual sessions with Jane. I like it. I like it. Yeah, people like to play word games or define what spirituality is. You can do it till the cows come home. You either have it or you don't. And I know I have it. So it'd be very hard at this point to tell me otherwise. I still just wouldn't believe it. See? Defiance. Defiance. Defend yourself and what matters. Okay? Persevere through the challenges. Defend your good feelings. Defend the belief in yourself. Don't believe what other people say just because they say it. Okay? There's a lot of people out there who will say things to you that don't even know you. They don't even know you. I mean, take for example, I know all of you who comment, I know you, but every once in a while I get a Yahoo that I've never heard of from before who says like really ridiculous stuff. Why would I care? Okay? This isn't somebody who is like irregular. It's somebody who's just got something to say, is very angry, whatever their problem may be. Okay? You're going to always get people this way, especially if you start making a difference in the world. And not everybody's going to love you, no matter what. But that's okay. You don't want to be liked by everybody. You want to be loved by a few very special people. Okay? It's okay to be liked. But don't strive to be liked by everybody. That doesn't do anything. It just makes you conventional. Defend who you are. Defend your beliefs. Defend your good feelings, your good vibes. Wheel of Fortune. Once again. I like the tarot cards that I did pull. Well, they're the same. I know. Don't laugh, Jane. That's not nice. That's like goading people. Yeah, it is. I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. So, get yourself to that midway point. Get yourself to that point where you see your own value, see your own radiance. You're not defined by what others say of you, right? Your rewards is... Your recognition as a reward is moving forward in your own energy, feeling completely comfortable. That you're not having any, not that sort of problem anymore, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's pull some more of this deck. By the way, just letting you know, all the decks that I use here, I have them in a list. There's a link in the description box that leads you, and they're all in alphabetical order. And yes, I have many, but this is what I do day in, day out. So I didn't get them all in one day, right? I'm going 3 into 4 years of doing this. So yeah, there's a few decks, but I'm happy to report that I use most of them a lot. So... Anyway, to get back to that, they're affiliate links. So if you like one of the decks here and you go, oh, I like that deck, well, at no extra cost to use, if you use the link that I provide you with, I get a little something for sending you there. So it helps the channel. You get a favorite deck that you've seen here and you said, ooh, that's a nice deck. And then I get a little something. So you're supporting your favorite spiritual session giver. With the sale of tarot and oracle cards. And you know, you're allowed to like oracle cards, Pisces. So this one right here is called the Essential Tarot. But I have cut it to size because it had white borders, I didn't like it, and I edged it. See? I edged it in gold to match. So I do sometimes a little bit of, you know, making it the way I like it, because I really love the images. They're so pretty. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, nice and slow, nice and steady wins the race. And that's what I'm feeling here in this reading. Like, you're going to the halfway mark, but the work that you're doing is, mwah, you know, chef's kiss. Really good work. You're working to the point where you're saying, I'm gonna, every piece that I pick up is going to mean something. It's going to be valuable to me. Every step I take, every time I become more aware and do a little more in the direction of towards that goal, I'm taking care of it's like getting it so that you get it for the long haul. It's not just go, I got it, and then run towards something else. It's more like, I've got it, and I see the details, and I understand how I get it, or I'm understanding everything I'm supposed to be getting, right? So I really like that. I really like that. Okay, let's take another from this one. That looks like the Seven of Wands. And it's, again, the Seven of Wands. It's coming out. Defend your beliefs. Defend the way you're thinking. Defend your good feeling, okay? Sometimes there's people who come in and they bring you their bad feelings. It's not because they're mean or anything, but they have their stuff that they're going through. Sometimes you have to put up the defense and go, look, I've really got to protect the way I'm feeling right now. Because if you compound the way I feel with the way you feel, we're not going to get anywhere. Nothing is going to get done. Sometimes it's the only way to get the breakthrough. You know, it's like calmer heads prevail type of thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, look deeper. I love that. Look deeper within yourself. These keep coming back. Reveal the radiance within, okay? Shake the rock stones off of your back, because you know that it's just stones. It's not the actual mountain. It looked like a mountain, but as soon as you started shaking it, the light came in, and you realize it's not. It really wasn't a mountain at all. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. So, we still have one more deck. This is called the Oracle. The Seven Energies. Oracle of the Seven Energies. It's a Colette Baron read. Not new. Still lovely. Tender Embrace already came in. I feel, though, that this Tender Embrace card, and this is saying that when you bring in the love comes in. This is what I feel. You see that radiance that you're bringing in, all those stars, and the love. Oh, I never even noticed it, but look, there's little tiny hearts. You bring in the radiance and the love, and what happens? That's what you bring in. That's what you bring in. I do it all the time with the men in my life. I bring in love and radiance to them. Sometimes they're not having a good day. Sometimes they're panicking about something. Sometimes they're not feeling great. Sometimes life is just getting them down. And then I wrap them up with embraces and love and encouragement and get their mind off of things. And you feel the shift. Everything kind of shifts. It's not that things are perfect. It's not that the problems went away. But the shift happened, right? And if you can't, then it's time for you to go the other way. And you're going to find yourself able to do this more often, okay? And you're doing it for them, but you're also doing it for yourself, because you just don't want to be doing anything else. 45, 9, Beautiful number for me all the time. This is I said the oracles of the 7 energies. So we're going to look at the 45 here. See what the beautiful message is. And beyond the ordinary, Pisces, is you. You are beyond the ordinary. Okay? Look at you. Beyond our ordinary worlds defined by our memory, our intellect, and our 5 senses is a mystical realm of beauty, magic, and extraordinary potential. This is a spiritual realm, the quantum reality, called by some the great mystery. This place doesn't operate under the same laws we're used to, but rather has its own way of working that is perfect. Though hard for us to understand sometimes. It is. It is. We're so rooted to hear, but that's on purpose, right? When you want to know what is to come, the nature of something, or where you're heading, it's natural to turn to a trusted oracle and expect some kind of answer. That'll inform your view of how things are, might be, or should be. Sometimes this isn't possible, though, because the elements cannot be named or not yet in place. Yeah, and I always like to say that sometimes when we look at cards to see what is going to happen, I don't know, I feel like I have no answers, that, I'm in the dark right now. Sometimes they will keep you in the dark because whatever's coming, you have to work through it. You have to find the answers for yourself, okay? This is why I say I'm not a fortune teller, because we're not here to get a cheat sheet on life. We're here to experience it. What I can do is give you some great pointers, some great things that you can write down and, keep in mind and use tools that you already have in your arsenal of how to live a better life that's available to you. And use those at the moment to see how much further you can get, okay? So, things may still be in flux, so you cannot know, and sometimes may never be meant to know. Sometimes you will say or do things to somebody somewhere in time that change their lives but has nothing to do with you, okay? And that's just the way of things. That is just a way of things. You don't let those things weigh you down or stop you from moving forward. No matter how hard you try to understand why something happened or how or when it will happen, now is the time to surrender to not knowing. The mystery is a mystery because it's a present, unknowable, and yet unmade. Even its potential is impossible to understand. What is waiting for you lies beyond the ordinary, but it has not yet chosen its shape, its path, and the manner by which it will be delivered. Your job is to stay the course, allowing whatever comes to be exactly as it will, without trying to ascertain anything in advance. So it's kind of telling you not to go too far into the future, trying to figure out the magic of it all. Okay? The magic will be revealed as you go. You're here now with the Wheel of Fortune. Go that way. Take that step. Go the course. Okay? Follow the course. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to take some of these, and then we're going to read the looking deeper part. Look deeper within you, not into the future. Don't try to predict anything. And anyway, I think that you'll find most of the answers more within yourself than anything else. Okay, so you have the Five of Pentacles. This is isolation, aloneness, right? This is what I was talking about, okay? These pentacles, all I'm thinking is that mountain you think is a mountain, which are that weight that you carry on you that's making you feel separate from everything, right? That's making you feel like, oh, it's a mountain on top of me. As soon as you can get out of that isolated feeling and get yourself out from beneath that weight that's been within you, that anxiety, that isolation, that insecurity, the worry is such a big one too. You will move past that. A great big weight will be left behind, and all that's going to be left as the Fool is very little, right? The Fool carries very little as he goes on his journey. He's all trusting and innocent and open-minded and open to adventure. And the weight of the world is, I don't know, it's not on him. The sun comes out, the snow stops, and the sun comes out, right? So this is your path. This is your journey to take, Pisces. No matter what happens during the week, no matter what the weights come in and the, you know, these people are dragging their energy and driving you like all batty. This is the kind of energy that you want to leave out or leave with, okay? Okay, so let's take a look at looking deeper. Oh, but revealing radiance came in first, so let's read that one. There's a luminosity within you that's expanding. It illuminates, look at this, the expanding posture, okay? Look at that. It illuminates others and brings light to the darkness. Your radiance also acts as a sacred beacon that calls the bounty and support of the universe to you. Even if you've been feeling lackluster lately, know that there's a vibrant, shimmering light radiating within you. And I feel that too. I feel it within myself. I've had proof of it. I've seen that when I turn on my light, others start feeling better, okay, as well. I'm not responsible for others. I'm just noticing the effect, okay? So, know that there's a vibrant, shimmering light radiating within you. Take time to be still and welcome the light revealing itself to you. Own your radiance, and the rays will expand into the farthest reaches of time and space. When you shine brightly from your heart, the bounty of the universe showers you with blessings. You are the light. So the questions to ask yourself with this card is, how can I shine even more brightly? Who helps me shine? Who dims my light? What do I need to clear out of my life so it can shine even brighter? Okay? Looking deeper. Here we go. Deep within me is a majestic radiance. Things are not always as they seem. Look deeper into the situations and relationships of your life. And that's the other thing that I was thinking about. If you are constantly surrounded by relationships that is kind of stealing away from you, stealing your light away from you. I mean, it happens. Some people are down and you can replenish them. But be careful of energy vampires. That's all I was thinking. Be careful of them because they can get addicted to the light, right? It's like anything else. It's reminding me of that movie. What is it? They're addicted to the light. It's a scary movie. So fitting because of Halloween. Oh, Poltergeist. Poltergeist. Something that seems closed may, in fact, be just ready to open. If you go beneath the surface, you may find hidden gems of truth, light, or abundance. Nice. This is a time to engage and reflect. It might be worth taking engage and reflect. There we go. As soon as you figure it out, right? You get out of limbo. It might be worth taking a second look at something you previously passed over. Imagine a mystical mountain lake where you can see the reflection of the sky and trees. But when you look beneath the surface, you can see sparkling gems in the crystal clear depths. These treasures are meant for you. By exploring hidden crevices in your soul, you'll begin to uncover even more profound levels of the vast majesty within yourself. All right, and I have to stop here because I'm seeing that when you were stuck underneath the rocks, okay, that felt like the mountain, there was a glimmer of light showing you what was there, okay, beneath that mountain that you felt, okay? Now, you've left that, but like the limbo card, like the hangman card, you had time to look there. You had time to see what was there. And that gave you a lot more. Everything's a learning experience, right? Whether you're standing still or moving forward, there's always something to look at. There's always something to see. Even when you feel like you're motionless, you're not totally motionless. You have things to observe, to look at, to take in. And that's what they're saying here. The looking deeper came as you were stopped, as you were looking in, okay? Even as I said, if you're radiating light and you're noticing that people are coming towards the light, you're also realizing that some people are always like trying to latch onto this light. Okay, so you want energies that help themselves. You want energies that provide their own light. They're not just always holding on to yours. Okay, it has to be a give and take. It has to be a give and take, and it needs to be understood. And that's the goblins. That's being stuck underneath this again. It's being in the lower worlds, right? All of this makes you see what's going on. All right, well, my beautiful Pisces, that's it for this week. Again, another week of interesting reads. Not quite as intense as last week, but intense enough. We're going to be doing December. I can't wait to do December, actually. I want to see how great it is. Christmas for me is usually very special because it's more about giving for me. It's about a feeling, and I love the feeling, the magical feeling, just the magic that surrounds Christmas. I always bring that in. So that's it, my beautiful ones. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. I hope to get to see you tomorrow, and take good care of yourself as always. Bye for now.